only for one day. Like yesterday, it's only raining for a few hours, and a few places in Malacca already have been flooded badly. So that is what we call as a global warming, whereby there is a climate change. Whenever we are having rain, right, nowadays, the rain is a much more bigger rain. It is a more bigger downpour compared to the previous one. So most of us are not even prepared to cater to this climate change. Okay, so that is just an example to make sure that everyone, oh okay, semalam hujan lebat, semalam banjir juga kan kat Agro semua kan. Oh okay, betul lah. Okay, so you are providing example so that people can imagine it. Oh okay, that is what we call climate change. Tiba-tiba hujan lebat sangat-sangat. Dulu sebelum ni tak ada pun macam tu sangat. Okay. So you have to provide examples, and then if because this is an informative speech, so you have to have a bit more general knowledge, pengetahuan am. So if you could relate it towards statistics, okay. Normally people tend to avoid statistics in a speech because they are afraid that people will find them boring. But on the other hand, statistic can be interesting, informative if used correctly. So you have to make sure that if you have to know the statistic, means that you have to know what to relate to. So if let's say that if you have a topic of global warming, so you have to know the statistic of how bad it is compared to 10 years before. Okay, so at least you have to know the proper statistics to relate to the topic. The key is to pick statistics that are particularly startling or shocking. So you have to pick the ones that can grab the attention of the audience. As long as the statistic add to the quality of the speech and they do not misinterpret the situation, you can use it properly. Okay, and then you can provide facts. Okay, so facts is a really important part for informative speech, because in order to provide information, you have to provide an actual fact. Okay, so for that information, specifically for the information that has been provided. Okay, so a fact is any bit of information that be verified as being true. So it means that you have to provide the truth about the topic that you are speaking. Okay. But at the same time, whenever you are using facts, you should cite the source. So it means that you have to use reference. As like what I read previously on Berita Harian last week, it says that the previous flood happened because due to the river is being polluted. But this week we already understand that that is not the reality, whereby the flood is being caused by climate change. Okay, so that is the statistic that the facts that you have to provide, and you cited, and the reference you referred to the Berita Harian that you already read before that. Okay, so that is what we call as a reference. You cite that reference, to make sure that to make sure that the audience believe what you are saying, okay, to be a truth. Okay, and then the expert opinion. So the expert opinion is macam iklan, like Colgate punya iklan, 9 daripada 10 pakar gigi menunjukkan bagusnya menggunakan Colgate berbanding dengan ubat gigi lain. Okay, so that is what we call as an expert opinion. Okay, so because 9 out of 10 dentists provide their opinion that Colgate is far more better than other toothpaste. So that is what we call as an expert opinion. Okay, because informative speech is not for you to use your own personal opinion. Okay, it's not like a discussion, because that is under the persuasive speech, because you are trying to persuade everyone on your own personal opinion. Okay, so expert opinion can be used in an informative speech, whereby using excerpts or quotations from people who are highly respected in the field about which you are speaking. Okay, so like I informed the Colgate iklan just now regarding the toothpaste, because they are using that. Okay, because 9 out of 10 dentists actually said that okay, Colgate is far more better than other toothpaste. So they are using that to make sure that everyone okay, that is a new information for me. So orang pun percaya, orang pun beli. Padahal Colgate sama je semua benda, semua Colgate warna putih. Okay, So that is what we call as an expert opinion. So whatever forms of support you may be using, it is important to select those sources carefully. Okay, so make sure that you provide all these examples, statistics, facts, and also expert opinions properly. Okay, so the outline. Okay, so how for you to to the format for you to use when you are doing an informative speech. So the introduction and the main thesis. So these all the public speaking topics, in order for you to do the format, it is just the same, totally the same as when you are writing an essay, whereby the first chapter is an introduction, and then the main thesis, whereby you are present the main thesis is when you are presenting all your main points. So let's say that if you have three main points for you to elaborate, okay, so you present it under the main thesis, which is under the introduction. Yeah, so compel the audience to listen through the use of an attention getter. So you have to provide so they say they're providing statistic earlier on in the introduction to make sure that, oh okay, bagus budak ni boleh cakap pasal topik ni. Okay, so okay, jom kita dengar. Okay, so you, because you have to get their attention, the audience attention first, in order for you to for them to listen to you throughout the speech. Okay, so also, and at the same time, you should provide a brief summary of the topics you will be covering. Okay, so you have to explain a bit about the topic, and then the introduction should have also have a strong and easily identifiable thesis statement. Okay, a brief overview of the main points. So if you have three main points, so you can paraphrase and combine all three into one sentence to just make sure that everyone can get it under the introduction, yeah, which is the main thesis. Okay, and then you go through the body paragraphs, just the same as doing an essay, whereby you have to actually have a 3 or 4 main points to make sure that you can speak properly and cover all the main points of the topic. Yeah, and then main point are key ideas about your topic that you will be focusing on, and it should be organized in a way that helps the audience make sense of the message, which is a chronological or topical, cause effect. So let's say that for global warming, what is the cause, and then you have to the next main point is what is the effect of the cause. Okay, so each main point should be followed by evidence. Okay, so you have to provide evidence to support the main points. Okay, so just the same as doing an essay, whereby you provide the main points and then you elaborate, give reasons, examples. Okay, with facts, statistics, explanations. Okay, so when you already provide all 3 or 4 main points or more, and then you have to do a conclusion, whereby a clear conclusion with a brief summary of the main points. Okay, no need to provide any new information, and also keep effective conclusion, leave the audience thinking about the speaker's message. So just do a normal conclusion, so just to make sure that everyone, because everyone already get the information during the body paragraph, so you can just conclude with a simple sentence, to make sure that everyone, oh okay, bagus dia punya speech ni, okay, boleh fikir pasal topik ni. Okay, so you have to make the audience, oh okay, good, a really great topic, kena rasa macam tu whenever you're doing the conclusion. Yeah, so the outline format, okay, so you can this is just the format. Yeah, attention getter, okay, background, thesis statement. Okay, so you have to make sure that under the introduction you provide everything, and then the body paragraph you can do just the same as essay, as you can see here. Supporting details, the first main idea, and then you explain the main idea first, and then you provide the supporting details. Okay, and then for the supporting detail you can provide examples, reasons, facts, statistics. This is the same main idea 2, main idea 3. Okay, so once you already finish all your main ideas, and then you can do the conclusion. Okay, so you can summarize regarding, so let's say that for the global warming, or maybe you can say that, oh okay, it's time for us to get together for all humanity and to save the world, which is the place that we are living in. Okay, so that is the conclusion that you can give here, and also that is what we call as creative concluding thought. Okay, which is you are creatively informing everyone, to participate in reducing and preventing global warming. Okay. Okay, so and then we are moving on to the